What is patience? Should I be patient? Is patient a value? Is it a virtue? Is it something important? What do I mean by actually being patient? So many questions, I'm sure, came into your mind when you saw the advertisement for this live. If you saw it, if you didn't, now you're going to be treated. What we're talking about is patience. Patience, when we hear patience, what is the first thing we think about? Patience towards my friend, towards my partner, towards my children, patience waiting for something, patience while waiting for an appointment, for the train, someone's being late. All of these, yes, you're showing patience or you're needing to be patient. But what we're discussing today is a different kind of patience. It's the patience where we're talking about patience towards your goal, towards achieving what you want. And so let me start by redefining actually patience. Patience is purposeful. So the general belief is that patience is just sitting still and waiting, doing nothing, right? Doing nothing and just waiting for something to happen. Actually, no. It's an active process. It's trusting actively. It is choosing to be calm, choosing to wait with a lot of patience while you are actually still moving and not stopping. So you might tell me, yeah, but while I'm waiting for a train, I'm sitting down. There's no action. Yes, I know. This kind of wait, well, eventually, actually, you cannot really be in action. But while you're waiting, if you're processing something, you're thinking about a certain project, or you're just thinking about where you're going or the person you're meeting, there's some action. Maybe not physical, but mental. There is action. So waiting is not opposite to the general belief. Waiting is not something passive. It's not just like doing nothing and waiting for things to happen. It's a very active process. It is choosing to stay calm while still moving and not getting stressed that things are not happening, they're taking time, or someone is late. So when you trust actions are really leading to somewhere. So this is the belief I want us to start with. That's the redefining of patience that I want to make here. Patience is not a passive process. It's not just stopping and waiting for something to happen. Being patient is trusting that things are leading while actually taking action and keeping on moving. So this is number one. We started by redefining patience. Number two, when we say patience, we speak about delays, right? We speak about things taking time to happen. And so we think delays meaning, I'm not getting what I want, or it's always taking so much time, or we feel that it's purposeless. It's just a waste of time, right? But actually, delays have purpose. The purpose of delay is protection, probably protecting you from arriving too early to destination. It's also preparation. So while there's delay, you get more time to prepare. Let's say an interview, there was a delay to meet the recruiter or the person in charge. This gives you more time to process, to think of a different meaningful question, to remember something about you. So it's preparation, or it can even be direction. So the delay helped you realize, oh, I was going in the wrong direction. Oh, maybe that's not the right destination if it was going somewhere. Oh, maybe that's not the right job for me. So delays, they're actually something good. They're even helping you prepare, they're protecting you from something happening. I don't know about you, but it was a personal experience. Back in 2006, I don't know if you've heard of the big explosion that destroyed the Beirut port and killed our prime minister. I was at university and I was supposed to leave university to head home, but something happened and it delayed me. And I was so annoyed. of this delay, but I said, it's okay, I'll just wait. And just half an hour into this extra wait, I heard the explosion. And then I was so grateful I got delayed. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here talking to you. So sometimes delays are protection. As again, sometimes also delays are preparation, helping you to become more prepared for the eventual event, for the eventual encounter, for probably the performance, right? So it's giving you a chance to be better prepared, right? And number 3, so we said protection, we said preparation, and redirection. Giving you the right direction or redirecting you from the destination, the goal, or anything that you were going through, most probably because it wasn't the right one for you. Okay, so job not taken, relationship ending, these delays, they give you time to better understand yourself, perfect your skills, gain emotional strength, gain clarity about something. So yes, delays, sometimes we're not ready for them. We get frustrated, we get so upset, the results or the goal is getting farther. It's not actually getting farther. It's actually helping us to arrive to a sure destination, to arrive to the right place. So instead of saying, again, why is this delay happening? Why is it happening to me? Ask, what is this delay trying to teach me, trying to protect me from, trying to show me? Then it becomes purposeful, less stressful, more meaningful. How about this? So we started by redefining patience into something that is better preparation, that's something that's action in action. So patience is not stopping to do something, it's not an inaction. And then we understood that patience equal delay, but delay is actually protection, preparation, redirection. Then, patience requires what? Actually, when you are required to be patient, it requires a lot of trust. It's trusting that actually things are unfolding the right way. Trusting that this delay is for my best, is to help me in a certain way, that this delay is for my good, is probably to show me that I was going in the wrong direction, that probably my goal was not the right one. Sorry. I can give you my experience again here, where I was working on a project, and it was back home, a project about something recycling, about recycling, and the project was taking so much time. We were doing a lot of discussions, and then we encountered a lot of challenges. We knew that behind the recycling and the trash gathering and everything, there was like a monopoly. There were a lot of benefits, because for me, like trash collection, what could be beneficial from that? But you learn a lot. That's one thing. I had to wait. There was delays. I learned a lot about the process, and also it helped by me not achieving this goal, because I got married. If I had achieved the goal and I was so immersed in this, probably I would have not gone for the relationship, because it meant that I needed to move countries. So everything happens for a reason. Prepare you better, change your direction, help you become more ready for the goal. So you need to trust. You need to trust that your actions are aligning, that this delay is getting you to the safer, or to the more sure, or to even the right destination. So when you trust that patience is actually good for you, it's helping you, that this delay is for a good purpose, then this actually relieves you from the stress that having to be patient about something can cause. And the clarity increases. You get more resilient. You get stronger emotionally. Sorry. So there is a lot of benefit from actually waiting. And timing, there's a beauty in timing. There's a beauty in actually life's way of doing things. So imagine a seed, right? Think of a seed. When you plant it, does the tree start growing all of a sudden, or does it like transform into a tree so magically? No. There's a process. Think about children. When they're born, they're babies. It takes time for a baby to become the best version that man or this woman that are full of potential. And wait, I just went through man and woman. I didn't go through tween and teen and young adult and all of these steps. It's so wrecking. It's so long, right? There's a lot of patience involved. But in this case, if we think about children, then being patient actually gives so many results, so many rewards, right? So there's a beauty in the timing. And think of the seed. Meaningless tiny seed. If you put it and you give action, you water it and you take care of it, and then you'll start seeing the seedling, then the tiny plant, then probably some flowers, and then a huge tree. So there's beauty in every step. So timing is very essential, and it's beautiful to watch every step. So even if there's delay or things take time, they require patience, enjoy while things are evolving. And trust will turn your waiting to actually growing. Because while you're waiting, you are showing a lot of resilience, you're showing a lot of emotional strength, you're showing a lot of maturity. And so actually, the process of waiting is really growing. And remember, waiting is not passive. It is filled of action. So your seed, you're watering it. When it starts growing a little bit, you're making sure there's enough sun. So there's a lot of action. The kids, you're teaching them, you are feeding them, you are raising them, you're taking them places, you're taking care of them, going to the doctor, for example. A skill, you're learning guitar, you have to practice the guitar. Football, you have to practice playing before you become a Premier League player, for example. Before you become this very well-known, very famous singer or guitarist, right? Everything needs practice and everything needs action. So while we wait to achieve this high diploma, we need to study, to do those exams in the process. Before we actually become very well-known singer, we have to practice singing and having a good presence on the stage. Everything needs time. So you need to wait, you need to prove of patience, but also it is active. So if you think about delays and about having to wait as something that is inconveniencing, it's boring, you are so wrong. You might be looking at it in the wrong way. There's so much beauty in waiting, but wait, because waiting is actually, there's so much action happening. You're just waiting for the right time for your goal to flourish, for what you're working on to show fruits. So waiting actually is not passive at all. It's filled of action. Let me give you another example. Healing. If you, for example, I'll give you my example. When I was the victim of this huge car accident where I was on a wheelchair and I refused to stay in a wheelchair. I was so active in doing my daily practice, trying to move my limbs, doing the active process of visualizing myself walking. If I hadn't done all of these things, I wouldn't be standing today and I wouldn't be able to be living the life I am living. So waiting is a very, very, very active process. And there's beauty in the action we're taking because we are growing. So waiting also is a form of growth. And the more action you take, the more evidence there is that you're evolving. And then there's more trust in the process. And then it's like working quietly behind the scene, knowing, trusting that your future is actually unfolding the right way. So my final message, when trust is added to action, is added to patience, then there's alignment, then you get results. Because the stress, in this case, decreases. Clarity increases so much. Your resilience and your emotional strength, they increase. But you might ask, okay, I agree with you, but there's one very important thing. I'm so bad at waiting. I don't know how to be patient. Is there anything that you can give me as advice? Well, yes, of course. There's always ways, workarounds and ways to improve and ways to change. The first thing, I'm sure you might have guessed it because I always talk about it, it's the mindset. Mindset reframing. So it all boils down to how you think about the wait. So instead of thinking of it as inconveniencing, as something stopping me from getting what I want, something that is putting a block between me and what I want to achieve, now start to think about it as the necessary step for you to level up, for you to get the right skills, for you to be in the right direction, for you to protect yourself from rushing, from prematurely arriving. A change of mindset is the beginning of everything. Then, have a daily action list. This will show you that you're not waiting passively, that there's always something that you can do so that you make sure the destination is right. You make sure that what you're working towards is the right thing. You make sure that there are no hurdles or there's no premature arrival and that you're taking the right steps. Number 3, reflection. Sometimes we think that we're stagnating while we are actually achieving small steps, small progress, very small progress, yeah. So if you feel stuck, if you feel nothing is happening, then you need to reflect. But don't wait to feel that nothing is changing. Instead of waiting to reach that stage to reflect, have this daily routine of reflecting on what happened, on your progress, on how much you have achieved, and you'll be surprised how much is happening actually. And you're not really stagnating. You're not really just waiting with no action. And finally, there's always confidence training. Structure of Intellect helps students regain their confidence if they've lost it, or gain more confidence in their abilities, or even shed a light on their giftedness. And neurolinguistic programming helps rewrite those past experiences that might have led you to believe that you're someone who's impatient, who cannot wait, who cannot achieve, into someone who knows they are doing the right things, they are working towards the best future for them. So these are 4 advices. The first one, change of mindset. The second one is daily action list. Number 3, making sure that you are reflecting on your progress. And number 4, if all these don't work, if you're a student, the Structure of Intellect will help you a lot. Or if you're an adult or a student, neurolinguistic programming coaching can help you so much by breaking through your limitation and achieving your highest potential. So, bottom line, patience is not about how long you just sit. It's about how consistently you grow while you are waiting. My name is Lara Ghani Mekhnaiser. I'm always so happy to serve you, so happy to inspire you, and I always look forward to help you lead through your life by learning, experiencing, achieving results so that you develop into your new you, into the new version that is achieving their highest potential. I thank you very much for viewing this video. Please like it, share it, comment how it touched you, how it inspired you, or anything that could tell me more about you or how I can help you further, and I would be so happy to serve you. For now, I wish you the best and see you next time.